12 hours until we play Game 4 here in New York City, the Knicks and the Spurs, and we got the huge news yesterday that Victor Wembanyama will not receive a flagrant foul for his shove on Jalen Brunson in Game 3. This is particularly important because Wembanyama is at 2 flagrant points in the postseason. Had this been upgraded to a flagrant, it would be 3 points. Remember, any player that reaches 4 flagrant points in the playoffs is subject to an automatic suspension. Vinny, I'm starting with you. Was the right decision made here?
This is June. Like, I'm not trying to hear about this. I'm not trying to hear that this should be upgraded to a play. It is a push. This is the NBA Finals. Shump, what do they do to Wemby when we don't see the camera on Victor Wembanyama? They are pushing him around, too. This is retaliatory. This game has gotten increasingly more physical as the series has gone on. This is the basketball we claim we like, and now we're going to say we want a flagrant for that?
So you say they made the right decision. Jay Williams, what do you say?
Look, I'm all about physicality. I want the game to go back to the 90s and early 2000s. I love that era of basketball. But at the same time, you can't just sun somebody. You can't mush somebody to the ground and then get caught. To me, like, look, this is him being the face of the league. God forbid the league do the right thing here and give him a flagrant 1. You have to upgrade it to a flagrant 2. Give him a flagrant 1. That's what it called for. But he's the face of the league. So this is he's a media magnet, and they're not going to do that. They're not going to keep him out. But this is not the first thing that Wemby's done throughout the course of the playoffs that haven't gotten the true repercussions it deserves.
Yeah, again, I will remind everyone that was the elbow that he had in that series in which he got suspended that got the flagrant 2. So even if they upgrade this just to a flagrant 1, he's then on the precipice.
That's fine.
So if
they flagrant 1, he could be on the precipice.
He's on the precipice. So we got 1 vote for right call, 1 vote for wrong call. What do you say?
It's a no call. That's how it's supposed to be.
Play on.
But it's like you said, if he did get sunned, y'all just let him get sunned.
Oh, no, well, that's a different conversation, though, Shump. I'm with you on that.
Is that not
Jalen
Brunson?
That's a different one.
Well, is this not Jalen Brunson? This where he be at?
Right.
Nobody on the court had a problem with that. We just gonna talk about it. That's what I'm saying. We beat up Steph Curry. Draymond Green got kicked out of one of them games.
Right.
He didn't like it.
Vigilante justice.
We don't care.
Let me make sure that it's clear to everyone what you're saying. You're saying that someone on the Knicks should have taken care of it in the moment.
Get up right now. It's okay. If you want a technical foul, this is when you get it. You know what I mean? But you have to let them know this stops now. And if you want to clean it up with the refs, you send a message now. So you say, hey, either y'all clean it up or we'll clean it up.
Yeah. Okay, Monica, we've got a 2-1 split so far. Which side of this are you on?
I think it was a flagrant.
Oh,
I think it was flagrant.
That's right.
I do. Y'all look at the play. Stephon Castle is even like, oh snap! Like what is happening?
Matt,
The finals is happening.
Castle got slapped in the face, too, on the back end.
Like Shump, this man grabs him by the neck. Like that's more than a mush to me. Like this is no. I think this should.
Has Wemby not rolled to the basket and caught elbows in his hips? Has he not gotten beaten up? Have we not round after round said this might be the way to stop Wembanyama?
I agree with you. I have never seen. Now, granted, he's tall, but come on, head and neck, like that's getting a little crazy.
I get it.
For me.
It's getting a little crazy, but
body blows, legs. I get it.
Hey, listen, my big brother ain't never let me get thrown down like that. My big brother ain't never let me get did like that.
You're different, though. Say that again.
Different.
My big brother has never let that happen to me.
So explain to me what that means. If your big brother saw
whether
that
it need to be a conversation, a punch, a headlock.
That's what that means. That's what that means.
Next time you go to the basket, you going in the camera.
Okay,
that's what that means.
We'll have a meeting. So that's a flagrant 2, right? By the way, Jay's throwing out Wilbon's. But that's not the point. What you're saying is someone needs to take care, because I've got this quote here, Matt. Let's see it from Jose Alvarado.
There we go.
This is A39, if I could. Knicks guard Jose Alvarado, talking to the media, said, quote, I think that's not basketball. That's something they got to look at. But he got away with 1. That'll be the last
That's a
one.
message.
Can I say something off this
Why
side?
take the littlest guy?
That's my point. So
Now, listen, y'all are not wrong. I know where you're about to go. Y'all are not wrong. But the one thing I will say is you don't get to the finals and start acting out of character. Y'all are not wrong in having Jalen Brunson's back. But that is character. That is who Jose Alvarado is as someone who has that energy. Otherwise, I think you get to the finals, you just try to start acting out of character, that becomes
Mitchell Robinson don't act like that?
I'm not saying act out of character.
All I'm saying is, he turned his Twitter off for this.
That's the smallest dude on your team.
Biggest
stepping up, that's
Against the
fine.
biggest
Okay, go
guy.
ahead. Go
Against the biggest guy on the floor. At some
On the
point,
planet.
it needs to be somebody else that
Mitchell-
look like
Mitchell
him
Robinson.
or look like it.
Yeah.
It needs to be somebody who's more of an enforcer than Alvarado, who's
Get in your
5'8".
vein.
Look. I grew up in an NBA era where I saw Isaiah Thomas get cracked in the head with a forearm by Magic Johnson.
Without a doubt.
Shump, you played on the team where LeBron took it upon himself to be physical with Stephen Curry where it didn't look like basketball. We accept that football is ruthless, but we accept that basketball is supposed to be graceful. This is what it comes down to. And if you don't like it, do something about it. Don't go looking for the po-po to help you out. Handle your own business.
Let me ask you a question. Let me sort of
Rob, you want the robber to be caught, though.
Let Greedy talk. Be quiet.
Well, just let me reframe and whatever you do, don't put me in a headlock. but let me reframe the question. What would it require a closed fist punch in your view then to upgrade something? Because if that doesn't get upgraded, if the people who make these decisions look at that and say this doesn't get upgraded, then what would?
Okay, first off, let me tell you something. Do y'all know Jalen Brunson won Mr. Basketball in Illinois?
Yes.
Y'all know Rick Brunson raised Jalen Brunson?
Yes.
He can take it. He's good.
That's not the point.
Exactly.
I'm just saying we overdoing it, and he got pushed in the back. That's it.
That's it.
Victor is 7'5".
If anybody else did that, would
They
it have
don't
been
do
a
that to
flagrant?
me.
If anybody else did it, would have been in flagrant. Because I think Jay has a point that they just don't want to pin it on Victor.
Okay, they don't want to pin it on Victor.
By the
This
way,
is
if
the
some-
finals, though.
If somebody did that to Victor Wembanyama,
Oh my goodness.
Victor Wembanyama would handle it.
All right.
but handling it is a different conversation.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. That's two different things.
Because my thing is,
They was beating him up against Minnesota.
thing. If
He
somebody did
said,
that
you
to
know
me-
what? Move.
if somebody did that to me, I'm gonna handle it, but I still expect it to be called the right way. Two different things.
That's the thing, though. I don't want it called the right way because are we now going to get it to where you can't touch Wemby?
So
Because if you can't touch
I
Wemby.
respond, I'm gonna get
As
called
long
for
as
flagrant.
this, I was about to say,
And
as
you
long
gonna get
as
called
it's
for flagrant,
balanced.
but I'm
Jalen
gonna
Brunson
respond.
he kept his composure. He went out there. He set a screen on him right after that. He rolled. He kept playing. It didn't bother. It didn't affect him. He wanted the call. He didn't get it. But what I know he can't do is overdo it with these refs and now become a soft-ass game, and now they can't
All
win.
I'm saying is, if I respond, I put Greeny in the headlock. All of a sudden, I'm off the show. Wilbon's on the show.
Right,
You see the repercussions?
right.
You see how that works?
Which is-
Right,
cannot
which
be
is why
afforded.
it could be Mitchell Robinson.
I think
fair.
the
He
concern-
broke his whole hand.
The concern, if you don't upgrade that now, is that you are inviting the Knicks to take matters into their own hands.
1000%.
And what the NBA doesn't want is not that they don't want it to be physical. They don't want to fight. They don't want, on their biggest stage, with the ratings being as great as they are, and everyone loving this series, they don't want all of a sudden guys actually fighting on the court, and that's what that could lead to.
Lucky for them, nobody wants to be off the court.
Right.
They not finna start boxing in the finals.
Right.
Ain't
This is
nobody
when-
doing that. We want to win. We
This
want
is
some
when you
jersey.
send someone, yes,
Stop
fix my hair.
touching.
Well, I messed it up. I feel
This
bad.
is when
You're already ejected.
You
Sorry.
send someone in who otherwise doesn't play. And he just sends a shot like JoJo English once did the
get in here.
Once upon a time. All right, we're just getting started. As you can see, we got action working this morning. Coming up, much more on the NBA Finals. Which team absolutely needs the win tonight? Plus, we get really specific with Jalen Brunson's failure to ignite. Why is the Knicks superstar struggling in these finals? And I've just received word that Jay Williams has been upgraded to a flagrant 2. Damn it, it's been upgraded. We've upgraded it to a flagrant 2. That's exactly right. Yeah, he's out. That's it. Jay's out. He's been ejected. It's a 2-hour suspension. He'll be back for first take. And we continue in just a moment.